Hey everybody, it's Landon. Just wanted to make another video. I've been getting some people asking me for another one, and it's been a while since I've updated and everything. So this far, I counted wrong my picture the other day on Facebook. I'm actually 5.5 months on T. I just lose track of time. It's crazy. Um, but ask you guys for some questions and stuff you want answered if you're wondering about anything. A couple I got. One is like, how's my emotion and my personality changed? Emotionally, I'm not as emotional as I used to be. Like, I don't let little things bother me anymore. Like, I don't get overwhelmed about things as much as I used to. um, and I kind of focus more attention on like things that I want to focus more attention on. Like working out is a huge thing that I focus on now. um, my work, I focused a lot of attention on that. And I mean, I do work at like a pretty kind of high stress job. um, but like I don't let it get to me and stuff like that. Like I'm pretty calm when I'm there, and like, I mean, people look to me for direction and stuff like that. I'm able to do that. I don't get overwhelmed if it's busy, stuff like that. Um, so that's been a good thing. Personality wise, like I'm I'm a lot more laid back, a little more chill than I used to be. Just cause like, I mean, I'm still like a little antsy and stuff like that, but that's just, I got a lot of energy now, uh, because I'm happier and all this stuff. So, I mean, I'm a little more chill, a little bit more relaxed, and all that stuff. Another one is how am I feeling with my transition? At this point, presently, like I feel great. Like this is the best I've ever felt in my whole life. Happy. Like, um, I honestly am the happiest I've ever been in my whole life. And like I'm like more comfortable with who I am. Like I look in the mirror and like I see what I want to be. Like who I am now is like what I wanted to be like my whole life, and now I'm like achieving that, and like it's the best feeling ever. It's just, and like, I'm at the gym and stuff like that. I'm able to do things like that I wasn't able to do before, and like it's awesome. Like it's a great feeling. And like when people look at you, like when I'm at the gym, like people look at me and they're like, dang, like look at that kid. And like I've never really gotten that before, and I'm like, it's still kind of weird, but like at the same time, like I'm getting more comfortable with it, and like uh, being being who I am and stuff like that is becoming a huge thing to me. um, so that's good. um, how am I getting enough support? Yeah, I am. I couldn't ask for a better support system, honestly. um, I'm surrounded by people who, like, it's me being trans isn't even a thing anymore. Like I'm just Landon. Like I'm a guy. Like that's just who I am. Nobody really questions it much. There, it is hard to some people because they don't fully completely understand what I'm going through, and so in that way they don't like. I don't want to say they don't respect me as a person, but they don't call me by what I want to be called by. They don't use proper pronouns, stuff like that, and that it kind of gets to me. But in the same way, like I have to give people time. Like that's the way that your mind works and stuff like that. Like I know you can't just change automatically. And for somebody who's known me for 20 years, like you know me as one person, and now I'm changing into something else, and I don't expect you to just like change like that. Like I don't expect that. But it is hard. it is hard in that aspect, in the fact that like everybody calls me Landon, that's what I go by, blah blah blah, and like I'm a guy to everybody else, but then like some people, like, they still see me as female and stuff like that, and I mean that's not who I am anymore. um but I mean, that's my past. I'm not gonna sit there and tell them they're wrong, because I mean they've been there for me through all of it. So I'm not gonna sit there and get mad at you or something like that if you use the wrong words around me. Um, what's the most exciting thing about my transition? Well, I mean, I did just get engaged, which that was probably the most exciting thing of my whole life. And now that I'm transitioning to male, like, it's gonna be easier. I wouldn't say easier for us to get married, but like, it sets things to a little easier path, with me being male now, and having this journey and stuff like that. It's a little easier. It's a little easier for people to understand, a little bit easier for people to accept, which is awesome. I mean, I just wake up every morning and I just, like, I feel like I'm who I am, like I need to be, stuff like that. Like, you just kind of have that sense of like closure of like, this is me, like this is who I am, like, and stuff like that. And I mean, being able to look in the mirror, like I said, like being able to look in the mirror and seeing who I am and being like, that's me, like that's cool. Like, I don't look at myself and I'm like, man, like there's something else inside of there, because there's not really anymore. Like, that inside of me is like coming to the outside of me, and it's awesome. Another question I got is pretty good one. When am I gonna have a beard? I'm working hard on it every single day. I got some chin hairs right here. I got a little bit of a mustache going. Got a little bit of sideburns going. But I mean, I'm trying hard every day. Like, you can't even imagine how amazing it's gonna be when I'll be able to grow, all this out. It's gonna be great. Um, Also, another thing is I got a shout out to Taylor Bull, because she's the best, one of my best friends. She's been the coolest, through this whole thing. She supports me. Love you, girl. Alrighty. If y'all got any more questions or anything like that, hit me up. Uh, don't be afraid to ask. I'm always here. But, peace.